Hello, this is Yahweasel. Let's play Dragon Quest VIII. In the last episode, I just don't even want to talk about it. In this episode, I guess we're doing alchemy pot crap. So, let's see, what weapons do we have that we can make? The Metal Wing Boomerang is the cool thing that we really want to make. That takes some boomerang plus some powerful weapon. But I believe, yeah, it won't even let me use the Razor Wing Boomerang. So, not that boomerang, which means I need to buy a normal boomerang and mix that with, well, probably not a normal boomerang, or else it would have just said in black boomerang. So maybe it's the reinforced boomerang? So maybe I should make the reinforced boomerang. Anything else that's great and useful here? So, I mean, this is obviously a bow, unless I don't really care anyway. Another miracle, a kind of sword, and a life bracer. Great. None of these are... So I've already made a magma staff. None of the rest of these are really that compelling. I mean, maybe this? I assume this is a sword. But I don't... where would I even get a life bracer? I don't know. Nobody uses a spear. The megaton hammer might be useful. Do I have both a big hammer and... Well, I have hammers and axes. But this axe can't even go in there. This is a big hammer, but you'd think a king axe would be a big axe, but apparently it's not big enough. I don't have any other spare axes lying around, because I haven't bought an axe in forever. So I guess I'm gonna have to go buy, like, a regular boomerang, and see if I can make a reinforced boomerang, and then see if I can make a, super cool boomerang, and then use that to get a bunch of experience, and then do some actually useful grinding, and then maybe I'll be able to actually fight the final boss. Yay! I guess, so one good thing is that in the alchemy menu, it shows you which things aren't even sort of eligible for alchemy. So, if I look at this, like, okay, none of his armor or weapons are going to be improved by alchemy. Yangus's, this could be improved in some way. Jessica, none of her stuff could be improved. The Templar's uniform, bizarrely, could be improved by alchemy in some way. Okay, let's just go get a normal boomerang. I think, like, the first or second town I was in, I could buy a normal boomerang, so let's go do that. I don't think it's here, actually. Oh, yeah, okay, boomerang. Oh, I didn't take out any money either. Good thing that it didn't cost very much. Just stick it in the bag. Okay, now I might be able to make the reinforced boomerang, depending on whether I have the other thing that goes with it. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Okay. So, recipes, weapons, reinforced boomerang, boomerang plus something pointy. Okay, boomerang and something pointy. Nails are pointy. Start. Good enough? Good enough? Something is happening. Okay, I believe I am doing a good thing here. Unfortunately, I have to come back and check later on, so maybe I'll do some minor grinding in the interim, or maybe I can... Well, actually, it won't even let me look at the recipes right now, will it? While it's doing this. No, of course I don't want to give up. Yeah, it won't let me look at the recipes! That's just dumb. Okay, let's go on a grind fast just to waste some time! Zzz. Level up for Jessica, thanks to a king metal, or a liquid metal slime that gives 10,000 experience, but is very difficult to kill because they like to run away. And can't improve knives anymore, for the time being. Becomes a sexy lady and learns snooze, like most sexy ladies have the ability to do. Angelo's level increases to 37. Yeah, so that's 10,000 experience points from a single enemy, which is basically the same as a boss. Great. More grinding. One more liquid metal slime, 10,000 more experience. Yahweasel's level is 38 now. Yeah, basically, why bother with regular enemies when even— yay! 100! Cannot be raised any further when even why bother with regular enemies when even the very, very rare chance of getting one of these guys is amazing. Boomerang skills improve and he becomes a King Boomeranger, the highest level attainable. Learns Giga Throw. Courage increases, becomes Dragon-hearted, can now spat— yo! Oh! I love that! Half the MP use. Cool. Can I figure out what Giga Throw is here, or do I need— well, it's not going to throw it there. Okay. Well, let's, I'm gonna leave a little bit in here because I want to see what Giga Throw is. I want to see if it, does any better against the— it's not even gonna give me any. Okay, never mind. Okay, now let's see Giga Throw. I'm just gonna have everyone on follow orders, because only regular attacks seem to be useful. Giga Throw. So this pulverizes a single enemy with the force of a thunderbolt. Okay, let's pulverize that one. It's interesting that the final move for Boomerang is just a single enemy attack, instead of, you know, a multi-enemy attack like literally every other Boomerang attack. Paralyzes all enemies with embarrassment. I wonder if I should be trying that. Can I paralyze liquid slimes? That would be great. I may as well try random crap. So Assassin Stab didn't work last time. Sexy Beam. Into a beam that sows destruction and confusion. Confusion could be nice. I'm trying random crap at this point. Oh, that's an attack 1 anyway. I thought that would attack all. Well, then just attack. I don't know. Abilities, Harvest Moon. He is already fled, of course. How unsurprising. Oh, there he goes. Bye. So Harvest Moon is now wasted because there's only one even left, and he's just gonna dodge it. Oy vey, I say. These enemies are really infuriating. But let's look at the Giga Throw. Isn't affected. Of course not. One more liquid metal slime, one more 10,000 experience. Didn't actually get a level that time, though. I'm gonna try a different strategy here. I'm gonna try to psych up Yahweasel. I doubt that that'll work particularly, but if it does, then I might be able to take out several at once. Now, what usually happens is that they all run away, so the whole idea of taking out several at once doesn't make any sense, but, you know. Ooh, 9 damage. Yeah, most of them run. Right now there are still 3 left, which is more than usual. Problem with these battles is that they're infuriating, and you don't feel like you've done anything right when you win. So, yeah. Psych up a little bit more. Continue your assault. It seems like some of them— no. I was about to say some of them are very prone to fleeing, and some of them are less prone to fleeing. But I don't think it's that at all. I think they just run. Hey, there you go. What you need is a critical hit. That's what does good things. Still not a level. Hey, look at that, a level up for Yangus. HP MP attributes, 6 skill points. You are currently using an axe. And more grinding. Urgh. Hey, a level up for Angelo, 38. HP MP attributes, 8 skill points. We will put those, as usual, into Fisticuffs and Charisma. He becomes a Crystal Knight, and learns Kafuddle, which I guess fuddles all. And hey, look, it's a treasure chest I didn't see before. It's gonna be something useless! A flamed... Oh my god! It's not useless at all! It's a boomerang! Okay. Flame Tang Boomerang. A boomerang harbowering the power of the Inferno. Is it actually better than what I have? Considerably, in fact. Yes, considerably better. Of course equip it now. I wonder if it'll do well against the liquid metal slimes, who I don't seem to have been able to find any of recently. That was a really awkward sentence. This area is supposed to be just crawling with liquid metal slimes, but I don't seem to be finding any. You can do it. There we go. Liquid metal slime? Yes, no, maybe? No, not a one. Okay, let's see how my boomerang with firepower and the power of the Inferno does. Boy, that was a good find. Glad I actually checked around. This is the only place on the world that I know I can find metal slimes easily, and they give a ridiculous amount of experience. Maybe they only come out at night. I don't know. I don't seem to be able to find any. That didn't look very Inferno-y. That looked quite normal. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, unexpectedly Jessica's levels increased from, I think, 120 experience points. Attributes, skill points, as many as possible there, few there. Jessica's sex appeal increases, she becomes a gorgeous lady. Chance of making monsters fall in love with her increases. That is so weird. I don't understand. Do I have to actually walk around for the alchemy pot to work? Why is it taking so long? God, it's like they designed this game to infuriate me. It's so boring. God, every time I end up in a situation where I don't know what to do, the only option seems to be grinding, and it's so boring because all of the enemies are the same. Oh, and every battle takes like 5 minutes! Why is this game so boring? Why? Why is it so boring? It's such a boring game! It's such a boring game! It was so close to being okay. If they had somebody playtest it and say, like, hey, could you balance this to not make the player want to kill you, then that would have fixed it. But they didn't do that. The suggestion I got was that it's balanced under the assumption that you have a monster team and you've done all the alchemy and blah, blah, blah. But that's boring! I'm not gonna trade one aspect of extreme, never-ending boredom for another! Why? Why is it so boring? Please tell me. Why did they have to screw it up? Why? It's so bad! And the rest of the game has been... I mean, so it hasn't been as just, like, god-awfully dragging and grinding and awful, but it hasn't exactly been a thrill a minute. I haven't had to think any. It's just so boring. Why? Tell me why this game is so boring, please. I'm begging you. Why is it so boring? Why? I don't know why I even did that. I'm not trying to grind here. I was just under the assumption that the alchemy pot... Oh, I can't use it from the sky! That the alchemy pot might ding if I actually walk around. In which case, I guess what I should really do is set on Holy Protection, which now only costs 2. Ooh, and actually, yeah, 13 for, what's it called? For Omni Heal, which is only 3 more than Multi Heal, so that's pretty good. Anywho... So, I'm just gonna wander, because, like, why not? And hopefully I'll hear the pot do a sound, and I'm gonna fast forward in the interim, and... Why is it so boring? Zzz! Oh Oh, at long last, I heard the ding of the alchemy pot. God, that took forever. Let's zoom just back to, Baccarat, because that's my favorite place to go. I have 21k in the bank, I think, something like that. Which is gonna be necessary because I believe the combination was some boomerang, possibly the one I just made, possibly the one that's in my inventory, plus a powerful weapon, but I don't know which. So this will be a reinforced boomerang, which won't even be as good as the one I got out of a treasure chest. Reinforced boomerang, okay, I have fully discovered that. Another exceedingly rare item. Hooray. Okay, so it's not going to be this boomerang, the boomerang harbor. But this... this also can't go in the alchemy pot! Well, that means it must just be a normal boomerang, because that's the only kind of boomerang that can go in the alchemy pot. Unless there's some other boomerang I'm missing. I hate this game. This is so... Oh, wow, look at this. Wait, the razor... I swear I tried to put the razor wing boomerang in the alchemy pot and it wouldn't let me. I'm not crazy, it wouldn't let me. And now it will? Will it not let you put anything equipped in the alchemy pot? Is that it? Do I need to unequip it before? What? I'm so confused now. So the reinforced one just can't be put in there at all. Can I... Yeah, let's unequip the flaming boomerang. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna well, no, let's just unequip that. Alchemy pot. Because it would make sense that the metal wing boomerang would be the razor wing boomerang plus something else. What with wing boomerang? I can't... It just wouldn't let me put in anything that's equipped. Oh my god. I hate this game. Oh god. Okay, so I need one of the two boomerangs that it will let me put in there, plus some powerful weapon. Also, there's something that's a big hammer plus a big axe plus something I've forgotten. No, not all recipes. Not incomplete recipes. Weapons. Megaton hammer, big axe, plus orichalcum. So I might actually have everything I need for that, in which case maybe I should try that first and go hunting for the other thing later. Nope. Items. Unequip that, please. Those are both big. It's a big hammer and a king axe, or it's a mega whatever, I don't care. And I know I have orichalcum because I got some from the castle thingy. I can't even... Oh, I hate this. How can you... never mind. I don't want your opinion. No! This game. Oh, this game. This game, why? So, I need to combine some boomerang with, where is it? Yeah, metal wing boomerang. Some boomerang, probably the other wing boomerang, plus some powerful weapon. Which, who knows? That, plus that. That's a pretty powerful weapon. And it's a metal weapon, too. Not the right one, though. Well, let's see if I happen to already own the right thing. Okay, if I continue this quest of figuring out how to make the right boomerang to blah 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 blah, I'm literally going to bore myself to death. So... either I continue grinding against some liquid metal slimes, which will also bore me to death, or I just try against the boss a few times and hope I get lucky. So, you know, exactly like when I finished Dragon Quest V, basically. I'm just gonna be incredibly angry, and then people who like the game, who are idiots, are gonna be angry at me. Maybe because I called them idiots for liking the game. Yeah, that could be part of the reason. So I'm just gonna go to the stupid castle again and fight incredibly generic final boss guy, and hope I get lucky. I'll use all my buffs and whatever the name of that thing is that does the thing that's good. the shield against fire and ice, that one. I'm just gonna try repeatedly, then I'm gonna kill everyone. I know he's gonna have multiple forms too, and I'm gonna use all of my MP on one form, and then he'll have another form. It'll be really fun. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just done. That's it. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm just done with this game. It suddenly occurs to me that, you know what, I want to do something fun. And this isn't fun, and this is not a good game. And this isn't fun. I don't actually... So, you know, an RPG, you're supposed to play the game in order to sort of have revealed to you what the rest of the plot is. But I don't care about the rest of the plot, because it's incredibly obvious. And the game isn't fun, and I don't care. It's not fun, it's not well made, the balance, like, could you have playtested it a little bit? That would have been an idea. Just playtest it a bit. That would have been a thing. Have somebody playtest it who doesn't want to do every alchemy crap in the universe and have a huge frickin' monster team. Have somebody playtest it who just wants to play the game and not bore themselves out of their mind with the random side quest bullshit. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna finish this game. I don't care. This is an actual rage quit. To hell with it. This game. Okay. There is a very long story between the me you heard talking, 30 seconds ago, and the me now. So before I actually go into this battle, let me show some of the things I can't show if I'm not in battle, or if I am in battle, sorry. So, I have mirror armor now, I have afforded that, I have pirate's hat, I think I already showed that, I've switched to a gold ring instead of the recovery ring, because that slightly increases my defense. He has gigant armor, I think I did show that, and the king axe. Also a great helm, and I gave him the Templar captain's ring, so he has better attack. Jessica... she's the only one who I couldn't really improve any. There's nothing available that helped except for a little bit better attack. Angelo also has the mirror armor and has a mithril helm and magic shield. So basically I improved everybody's equipment. Now, as to the story behind all of that. So, between me of 30 seconds ago and me now, at least in terms of what you've heard, why do you run all the way up to there and then appear behind there?
Even after so many failed attempts to stop me, you still labor in the hope that you can come between me and my destiny.
Yep.
But your hope is trickling away. Soon it will be gone, leaving only despair.
Probably.
And the further you fall into its black depths, the stronger my flesh and blood shall become. You will revere me, and you will offer your pitiful lives as a mark of your respect and adoration.
Okay, so as I was trying to say, between the me of 30 seconds ago and now, so I did have every intention of rage quitting, and indeed, in some sense, I did rage quit. So basically, I kind of rage quit, and then I went, you know what? I am vaguely curious to see the rest of the game, and so I cheated. This is, so just very, very immediately and clearly, this that you are seeing right now, there are no cheats. I have not cheated here. But I cheated to beat the rest of the game, and record all of that. There exists, though it will not be made public, there exists a recording of the remainder of this game, in which the only reason I was successful is because I cheated. Like, actually, cheat codes, cheated. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I really need to get Insulatal on, please. Please don't kill him. This shouldn't kill him. Oh, wow, that does surprisingly little, actually. Anyway, so, like, I properly cheated to get the rest of it. Why did... What? What the hell? What was that? That got deflected so many times, I have no idea what just happened. Do we have Insulatal or not? Are our mirror shields deflecting Insulatal? Really? That would be very annoying if that's the case. Okay. Anywho, I'm going to assume that that's not the case, because if it is, I'm going to kill everything. Anyway, so I cheated to get the rest. Basically, so it's not that the game was particularly difficult at this point, per se, it's that it was very capricious, and I've used that word to describe Dragon Quest V as well. Basically, you do totally fine against whichever enemies, and then, suddenly, you're just not doing fine anymore, because, well, because like this, exactly. This is about to kill Yahweasel. Oh, look at that, he survived, amazing. The Wall of Light deflects a spell from whom? Oh, cool, it kaboomed against him. I'm glad I have that. Wow, that does pretty well, too. Anyway, and so you'll, you know, be doing just fine against a particular enemy, absolutely no problem, and then suddenly, for seemingly no reason, they happen to choose the right set of attacks that just absolutely slaughters you, and there's no amount of buffs and debuffs that you could have done to deal with it. And so, it just feels capricious. It doesn't feel like I'm actually... So, what I want in an RPG, and what everyone should want in an RPG, is that when you succeed, it feels like your success, and when you fail, it feels like your failure. Oh, that doesn't work. But when it's that capricious, it reflects full heal. It reflects full heal. So the mirror things are shit, then. Oh my god, I hate this game. Okay, I was trying to give it a chance here, but I'm about to have an aneurysm. Oh, try an Omni heal. Jessica, I don't know. You know what, actually, I'm gonna put Jessica on Show No Mercy. Oh, I was trying to give it a chance, and I already despise it. Why would it deflect the... Oh, God. Why would it deflect your own spells? Oh, I hate this game so much. I hate it. I hate this game. So anyway, well, this probably is going to kill Yahweasel, unless it happens to deflect. Oh good, it also killed Jessica. Oh my god, I hate this game. Why couldn't they just make a good game? Like, why could they just not make a good game? You know the kind of games I like? Fun ones? I've lost my train of thought because this game is really bad. Okay. So, situations exactly like this. It doesn't feel like I'm failing because of my own personal failures here. It feels like the randomizer that chooses what attacks the enemy does happen not to be in my favor right now, which I think is a very accurate description of what's going on. But that sucks. That's a really dumb way to make a game, and if you like that, then you're an idiot. Like, that's not a good game. That's stupid and terrible. This is gonna kill Yahweasel again. I hate this game. Why is it so bad? Oh god, I'm about to lose again. Why is this game so terrible? Couldn't they just make a game that doesn't suck? And of course, there goes his tension. It's so bad. This game sucks so much. Who would like this? Who would like this? Who would like this game? Who would like this shitty game? It's so bad. God, it's such a bad game. Okay, so as I was trying to say before the game so helpfully proved my point, when so much of your success or failure is based on random chance, you don't feel very invested in the game, because why would you? I mean, I could go play Yahtzee if I wanted that much to be random chance. Oh good, the insulatable actually worked this time. So, that just makes the game feel capricious. Okay, fine. So usually when you reach that kind of point in an RPG, the reaction is, well, I have to do something about this. I have to maybe level up a bit, get better equipment, something like that. But I was in a situation, and okay, fine, let's play the devil's advocate. Let's say that I painted myself into this corner. It's entirely my fault. I don't believe that at all, but let's say that it is. So let's say I painted myself into a corner and it is 100% my fault. Still, there should be a way out of that corner. And essentially, what was I to do? Okay, I need to level up or get better equipment. So, what are my level up options? Basically none, because none of the enemies give useful experience. What is my... okay, fine. The only option for really leveling up was metal enemies, which I knew about, but... Metal enemies, that's gonna kill him. God, I hate this game. Metal enemies, they're even more capricious than the game is otherwise, let's put it that way. So, fine, I have to defeat some metal enemies. I can attempt to do that, but, okay, the boomerang that's necessary to do that with any real success, that involves alchemy, and the recipe is do something. Okay, so one of my options is to scour the earth for whatever that something is. No, I'm not gonna do that, spend countless hours looking for that. Fine, okay, so that's already failed. Another option, of course, would just be to grind anyway and just sort of deal with it. No. I should Oomfiangus. And let's see, then, of course, the other option is really trying to get cash rather than getting experience, just like levels. But the enemies don't drop well, the point is to get better equipment. But the enemies don't really drop any... God, and that's random too. I hate this game. I hate it. Why is it so bad? It didn't have to be so bad. It could have been a good game, but instead they made it shit. Anywho, I believe he was only psyched up to 5. I'm so angry right now. So, oh, thank God, but he's just gonna get killed immediately. Sage's Stone first, please. Okay, good. I can't even finish a sentence with this damned game. Okay, fine, so... my choices are to get money, which would be, again, grinding for the remainder of my natural-born life, because everything gives just tiny amounts of money, and so that's just an incredibly slow and tedious process. Or Well, basically the option that I eventually figured out, well, okay, or figuring out the alchemy pot, which again is scouring the earth for what to combine with what, because it gives me incomplete recipes, which is, again, incredibly boring. I'm not gonna do that. And what's, okay, I'm so lost because this is so annoying. And what else are my options? Well, the option that eventually Molo gave me, the person with whom I am playing Luffy at the moment, which is that the... Who's this gonna kill? God, I hate this game. Which is that the gold golems drop a lot of gold. So I went, that's what I did. I grinded up gold by killing a bunch of gold golems, and I bought what I thought was all the best equipment, except that occasionally it actually turns back my own spells, which I want to work, please. Oh, he's also up to 50. 765, not bad. Anywho, oh wait, no, yeah, well, yeah, you'd better do that now, because otherwise you're gonna get it taken away from you. Just preemptively do Sage's Stone, I'm sure it's gonna be necessary. Okay. So, if I, quite, reasonably didn't know that gold golems dropped a ton of gold, which, okay, fine, they're made of gold, but gold coins really aren't the same as gold. It's completely reasonable for me to have not noticed that was an option. Okay, so fine. If I didn't have that, then literally every option available to me is countless hours of incredibly boring gameplay, which is just not an acceptable situation to be in. And it's not... But so, again, like I was saying... If it's my own fault, that's still unacceptable. That's not okay. The game should not be arranged in such a way that you can completely paint yourself into a corner. Like, I was so completely painted into a corner that I genuinely had no other choice. And so, yes, the first time I recorded through, I cheated, because the game had painted me into a corner, so to hell with it. I don't care if the game is gonna actively work against me. This is gonna hurt, because our insulator's going away. Yeah, I just didn't want to put on the insulator before, Angela was back up again. That's surprisingly weak. Please work. Oh my god, I hate this game! Why is everything so... random! Everything is so damned random. That's the thing, is that it's all so random. Everything is so damned random. Breathe. I did both of those because I expected he would attack at the wrong time. Okay. Okay. Breathe. So, my situation was that effectively I was painted into a corner. And again, even if that was my own doing, that doesn't make it okay, because the game shouldn't be arranged in such a way that you can paint yourself into a corner like that. So yes, I'm still very much on the "this game is shit, and if you like it, that's because you're an idiot" story. I probably should have put some of those Yggdrasil leaves into the inventories of other people. I don't think enough about items, but again, that's, that should be a minor problem, not a major one. Anywho, so, just anger is welling up inside of me. So, I was genuinely in this situation where, as far as I could tell, God, I hate this game. Every option available to me was basically a dead end. Okay. Look at the situation I'm in. Like, honestly. Why is this game so shitty? It didn't have to be this shitty. And it takes 20 minutes to get here. 20 minutes of running through that damned labyrinth. And that's assuming I get lucky, since everything is to do with luck in this stupid game. Again, I'm trying to remember what I... The wall of light works when he's dead. Why does it work when he's dead? Oh my god, why? Couldn't they have just made a game that doesn't suck? Like, that was an option, surely. Okay. Trying to catch my breath here. Oh, God. Oh my God, I'm not doing anything wrong here. This game is garbage. Oh, he woke up. Good for him. Oh my God, this game is so bad. It's so bad. Why is it so bad? Did they try playing the damn game? Who would like this? It's so terrible. Oh my God. It's so bad. Oh my God. If you like this game, you're an idiot. It's so bad. Okay. Anyway. So, okay, I could have had, a monster team or something. Of course it kills her instantly. Of course it does. I could have had a monster team or something if I really wanted to bore myself to death. And I guess that would have helped. And it does seem like that's basically mandatory. Let's be honest. The game, is acting as if that's an optional side quest. But judging by the situation I'm in, that's clearly mandatory. Oh God, I'm actually crying with laughter at how shitty this game is. Anyway, so the situation it put me in is basically that I'm still in this situation. I thought I wasn't, but I am. Is that I need to level up, but I can't level up because the enemies are useless. It's a really bad game. Like, it's genuinely quite unplayably bad. I'm shocked, actually. Let's just everybody do healing. Just everyone heal. Everyone heal. Well, you know what, Jessica, you'd better... Did I get Insulatal off? Shoot, I should remember whether I got Insulatal off. I definitely didn't. Whew, okay. Whew, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought because this is a really bad game, and if you like it, you're an idiot. Okay, what was I trying to say? Right, okay. So I was painted into this corner, and that situation should already be impossible. The game should not be made in such a way that you can paint yourself into a corner, even if, and again I disagree with this notion, even if it is entirely my fault, even if it is because of my poor decisions of how I leveled up my characters and that kind of thing, there should be a way out. Okay. So, but instead there isn't, and that's why I cheated. But yes, admittedly, once I'd figured out the gold golem, I maybe found a way out, but now what I'm discovering is it's so, like, capricious and random anyway, that I don't think the extra levels I got from cheating actually helped me that much. They should have, because I was actually genuinely cheating, but it's like this game is such a weird joke that it's not that helpful. Anywho... you don't really have anything useful, do you? I could put a kabuff on, that might be helpful. Right. So, the point is, I just get to these battles, and when I succeed, I don't feel like it's because of anything I did. Right. When I succeed, I don't feel like it's because of anything I did right, and when I fail, I don't feel like it's because I did anything I did wrong. And the monster team is seeming more and more mandatory, but if it is, then that's one of the many ways by which this game is garbage. Like, that's just terrible. Why would I want to do that? Anywho, I hope you were, in the market for a, like 45-minute screed about how shitty this game is. So I'm in this situation where I don't even, like, there's nothing I can do, and I'm painted into a corner, and it isn't my own fault. You'll say it is, but it's not. And why would I want a game that lets you do that? Like, why would I want a game in which you can so effectively make the game impossible? And simultaneously, so much of whether you succeed or not isn't based on your own input to the game. It's based on the mood, basically. Whether the game feels like supporting you today. So yeah, this is not a good game. What do you have that's useful? You should probably use a spell, since a regular attack is not good when you're dazzled. Kaswoosh. Sure, why not? I mean, I could have somebody on healing just under the anticipation that damage would be done. Okay, so anyway, through cheating... That's gonna kill him. Oh, look, he survived, just barely. Amazing. Through cheating, I did beat the entire game, so it's now spoiled to me. And frankly, if I lose this boss battle again, that's the version that's going up! Because, good lord. Why is this game so bad? It didn't have to be a shitty game, and they just intentionally made it as bad as they could manage. Oh man, why? It really is terrible. Like, this is not a good video game. It is genuinely quite unplayably bad. Oh crap, sandwiches! Oh, I thought he was on full heal. Well, Angelo's definitely dead. I thought he had full heal selected. He had Kaswoosh selected. Well, there goes my insulatal, so anything he does is gonna kill Angelo now. Yep, that'll definitely kill Angelo, no problemo. And then I get to play the randomness game in trying to get Angelo back, because Zing is random like every other damned thing in this game. Yay, random! I love when when my playing doesn't actually contribute to my success. That's how games should be. Anywho. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this battle, and then I'm just gonna put in the version where I cheated. This game is really garbage. It really is bad. So it seems like some of those side quests that pretend to be optional effectively aren't. I mean, look at the situation I'm in here. Apparently the monster teams actually help against, like, bosses and that kind of thing, but look at the situation I'm in. This is not my own doing. This is the randomizer of the video game's doing. And so, if I can end up in this situation, then clearly having the extra help of the monster team is not actually optional. It's effectively mandatory. But if it's mandatory, then don't make it optional. And if it were properly mandatory, I would hate that, but at least I wouldn't be in this situation. Well, Jessica's dead. Superb. I hate this game. Why couldn't they just make a good game? Good games exist out there. There are good games. There are even good RPGs. It's not like RPGs have to be so badly balanced. There are good games in the world. This isn't one of them. Anyway, so it seems like if your approach to the game is just to follow the main story, you will inevitably end up in the same situation I just ended up in. And when you're in this situation, it's so based on randomness that it's hard to care about your success in the game, because when you fail, it's not because of anything you did wrong, it's just because the game felt like you should fail then. Which is garbage. A game should not be that way. That's not an acceptable way for a video game to behave. So the way that people talk about this game, I can only assume who's dead now. I can only assume that most people don't end up in this situation, but I cannot for the life of me imagine how. Because if you... All I've done is just played through the story and not cared about side quests. But it's not even to do with side quests. I'm in this situation where I cannot level up, and I can't get any better equipment, and I'm still... My success or failure is based on random chance. That's not good. Video games should not behave in that way, because it isn't fun. Video games should be fun, and this isn't fun. Are you seeing the experience I'm having here? I don't genuinely understand. The only way I can imagine that anyone could not end up in the same situation is if they did the monster team, which makes that not optional. So if it's not optional, don't call it optional. It's so just capricious. When or if I succeed, I won't feel any joy in it because it had nothing to do with my own input. This is just not... And besides, so the other thing is, in an RPG, you're essentially sort of paying in a bit to get the story out of the game. That's the point. That's what makes story-based video games different from, puzzle games or what have you, any other kind of video game. That you actually, or for that matter, different from reading a book or any... So on the difference between reading a book and a story-based game, that's in terms of the story. The difference between puzzle-based games and story-based games, that is whatever, story and gameplay. So the point is, you put in some effort to get some sort of game out, basically. Yeah, that reflected, cool. To get some game out, basically. But if that effort doesn't if there's no connection between the amount of effort you put in and whether you're successful or not, then that doesn't feel good. Like, it doesn't feel like you are invested in the game. And thus, what a crappy way to make a video game. Yeah. You'd better do a Giga Throw. You psych up some more. I have to remember Angelo needs to heal Yahweasel, or this is going to be a very nasty turn. Why don't you get the oomph on Yangus, since that failed last time. I did get Insuladal across, right? I don't think I did. Didn't she die? No, Yangus died. Yes, Insuladal went across. It's fine. Full heal, Yahweasel. Please go off before he does this. It's gonna kill Yahweasel. And you see, it's not because of anything I did wrong. It's just like the game felt like it was my time to lose there. I hate this game. I genuinely and actually despise this game. And the thing is, the story isn't very good either. It's just... So, okay, fine. The archetype is just a very generic good versus evil, with the evil being, ancient and restored and blah, 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 blah. That's not a problem in and of itself. Lots of games are basically that archetype, and lots of stories are basically that archetype. The point is what you do within that archetype. And... like, Dragon Quest V had such intricately connected characters that I cared. I wanted to see the rest of the game. But the only connection between these characters is that they happen to be affected by big Mr. Evilface. There's no deeper connection than that. And so, why would I care about these characters? Why would I care about the rest of the plot when it's so obvious? Why would I want to play this game? I'm out of MP now. I don't foresee a victory here. I guess Yahweasel is my healer now. It's these desperate attacks. I really and now that's gonna kill Yahweasel. And I can't bring him back to life. Oh, thank God, he barely stayed alive. I've gotten, like, to the point of frustration where it's no longer... Like, I'm not screaming with anger, it's just... I genuinely do not understand how anyone could appreciate a game this poorly made. It's so no, there goes Yahweasel. It's so capricious. And the enemies clearly have no AI, they just randomly choose from amongst their moves. I can't Kazing, and I can't use his spell. I'm not saying anything because I'm seething. Oh yeah, not enough mana. Let's try the Staff of Anti-Magic against the boss. Like you even needed a desperate attack. Like, what was I supposed to do? I didn't make mistakes in this battle, and I cannot have leveled up more, and all of my equipment is the best it can be, and I didn't even get the situation where things improperly reflected because of the weird mirror shield effects. So even that aspect of the randomness of this game didn't work against me here. This was strictly... It's badly balanced. The game is balanced. The game is balanced under... my assumption at this point is that the game is balanced under the assumption that you have a monster team. But that should make it easier, not possible. It's not possible without doing that. You've just seen me lose twice against this boss with the best equipment I could possibly hope to have, and as leveled up as you can reasonably be at this point in the game. Every option available to me is to spend countless hours doing some unbelievably boring game mechanic to get myself into a situation where I could defeat this boss. I can grind for hours, I can search for what to combine with the boomerang for hours, I can't even get better equipment, I could just poke around at the alchemy pot for hours. What else can I do? What else can I do? I could go hunting for monsters to build up my monster party for hours. All of these unbelievably boring and not something you should be required to do in a story-based game. This is not a good game. It's not a good game. It's not a good game. It's a terrible, terrible video game. The story is dull. It's basically good versus evil plus the exact plot of Zelda. The actual gameplay is so capricious that I don't feel any pride when I'm successful, and I don't feel any... Well, I feel frustration only. That's the only feeling I have. Just frustration. And the things that shouldn't be optional, or should be optional, aren't, clearly. And it's balanced to make you want to kill yourself. So, why not make a good game instead of this? This isn't a good game. There are good games in the world. This isn't one of them. Why not play a good game? Okay, so now we're going to do another cut, and you're going to see the cheating-based run. And I feel I basically felt no shame in cheating before, because this game is garbage. But But I certainly feel no shame in cheating now, because I did everything in my power, including getting the piece of advice about how to get the best equipment. I did everything in my power, and the equipment definitely did help. But I still cannot beat this boss. I did everything in a reasonable... everything that a reasonable person might be able to do. The only other thing I could do is have leveled up the characters differently in the first place. But the only ones who were leveled up wrong are the spellcasters, and they don't matter because they're just casting spells. Like, which weapon they're leveled up in is irrelevant because they're just casting spells. I genuinely don't understand how anyone could not get painted into this corner. Anyone who has chosen not to do the casino side quest or the monster party side quest, which it's entirely reasonable not to want to do unbelievably boring and random things. Like, that's reasonable. I don't understand. And I do blame the game, and I don't blame myself. And if you want a good video game, you need to look elsewhere than the Dragon Quest series, because these games are so capricious, I can't understand how anyone could like them. They're just capricious. They're capricious. That's the best word for it. I don't feel like I'm failed because of anything I did wrong, and I don't feel like there's anything I could do to put myself in a better situation other than cheat. So I'm gonna cheat. Hey, guess what? I'm back. I cheated. I just cheated. This is the first time on this channel that I have actually cheated in a, not a hack, not a weird bootleg Chinese game, something like that, like an actual released normal game. First time I've cheated, not even ashamed of it. The game is balanced very badly. My alternatives seemed to be... what? Going and killing a bunch of metal slimes, which is just dull and horrible, and trying to get that boomerang that makes killing metal slimes better, which is also dull and horrible, figuring out alchemy recipes, which is dull and horrible, or grinding for the remainder of my natural-born life, which is dull and horrible. So instead, I put on a cheat that gave me 32 times experience, and I grindled for about maybe 15-20 minutes, and got everybody up to level 44-45, that range. We'll see how that does. We'll hope that that was a good idea. Rasputin here says, you know, I'm getting between him and his destiny, or I can't get between him and his destiny.
Hope is trickling away. Soon it will be gone, leaving only despair.
I mean, that's a distinct possibility.
The further you fall into its black depths, the stronger my flesh and blood shall become. You will revere me, and you will offer your pitiful lives as a mark of your respect and adoration.
So, in theory, I am ridiculously overleveled right now. I haven't upgraded any of my equipment, because, of course, I wasn't getting any extra money from that. But I'm, you know, ludicrously overleveled. Or not, we'll see. Perhaps I'm not at all overleveled. Now, I suspect that Jessica's job is just going to be using the Sage's Stone. That's all she's going to do. That's going to be everything. She's going to use the Sage's Stone over and over and over and over again. God, I can't even guess what would be good for Yahweasel to do. Let's see how Giga Throw does. Yangus, Kabuff, Jessica, Insuladal, Angelo, also Kabuff. I still don't know if they stack, but it's worth trying. We're gonna see how all of this works, if this is good enough. We are now faster than him. That's nice. So we seem to be going before him. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad, thanks to Insulatal. Not a problem. I can deal with that. This also shouldn't be too bad, thanks to Insulatal. Yeah, that's nothing. That's no big deal. It was just his, like, mega attack, his desperate attack, quote-unquote, that was, really quite bad. Okay, we're in kind of better shape here. Now, let's see. Let's just start psyching up. Jessica, you're gonna oomph Yangus. Angelo, you're gonna multi-heal. We'll have Jessica using the stone in a while, but first I need her to cast oomph, so I'll have Angelo keep everybody in good states. Okay, how does the desperate attack do now? Still 300, so this is gonna kill Angelo. I hate this game. Angelo is barely alive. Okay, good for Angelo. Yeah, the desperate attack. That's very annoying. Because it's not like I've gained a ton of HP. I've just gained more defense and such. So probably Angelo needs to heal himself this turn. Yahweasel, psych up. Yangus, psych up. Jessica, oomph Yahweasel. Full heal thyself. Okay, he's very fast. Okay, our two regular attackers are oomphed. Very oomphed. And they are building up their psych up, tension, whatever, that thing. What does this do? Oh, good. Well, so much for Yahweasel being useful. Okay. Yangus, psych up once more. Jessica, actually, Jessica, I can probably just put on Shono. No. I forgot. I'm gonna need Jessica to heal most of the time. But probably not this time. Probably not. You know what? Let's be conservative here. So Yangus, psych up. Jessica. Sorry, Jessica, you get to be a healer now. And Angelo, you're gonna need to tingle Yahweasel awake. So Jessica seems to usually go before the enemy, which is good for someone who I've accidentally turned into a healer. The thing is that he can do 300 damage, so I really need to keep everybody basically at max. He doesn't usually do that, but he can. Like that. Oh, God, I hate this game. Yahweasel, why don't you try to bring him back to life? What am I supposed to do? I guess I could have gotten better armor for Angelo. He has pretty good armor, actually. Maybe better exists in the game. What a terrible game this is. Okay, so Parallax is a focus strike capable of occasionally paralyzing an enemy. But Hatchet Man is an unpredictable attack that can slay an enemy with a single blow if it connects. Oh, if it can. So neither of those are a good idea. Helm Splitter might be a good idea. Otherwise, just attacking would be a good idea. I think maybe just attack. Well, if Helm Splitter works, then that's still a good idea. Okay. Jessica. Actually, we don't need you to heal us at all. So why don't we go ahead and use Crackle? That put someone to sleep. Superb! Superb! Of course you would put the person who's psyched up to sleep, you bastards. Even after cheating, this boss is ludicrous. Even after cheating, this boss is just so bad. 94. Yeehaw. You need to cast Tingle now. You need to use the Sage's Stone. And you need to... Well, actually, you need to kabuff, really, because both you and Jessica have died. So we need to get our buffs back. I forgot about that. Well, also, he's going to remove all effect, so that's a... Oh, who's dead now? Well, not dead, so good to get the Kabuff back. That's a good idea. Jessica will need to insulate her. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. Yangus is awake, but I'll bet his Psych Up is gone. I don't know. Sometimes it seems to survive sleeping, sometimes it doesn't seem to survive sleeping. Okay, Yahweasel, start Psyching Up. Yangus, attack, just in case it did survive sleeping, which who knows. You need to put Insulatal back on, and you need to maybe full heal Yahweasel. The thing is, this isn't fun. Because it's not like... I mean, am I supposed to be doing something cleverer here? I'm basically just repeating the obvious options. I could, you know, a computer could do my job right now. Yep, that was definitely not psyched up. Psych up! Psych up! Yeah, Sage's Stone... No. Well, no, never mind. She already did Insulatal. Sage's Stone, and full heal on Yangus. It's a good thing I got the Sage's Stone. Was that in this dungeon, or was it in another dungeon nearby? Ah, there goes my Kabuff and my, Insulatal. Oh, that also gets rid of, I forgot. Yeah, that also gets rid of, Psych. Psyching Up. Okay, so this is just not a boss against whom Psyching Up is going to work very well, because he's going to get rid of my Psych Up. Maybe Psyching Up to 20 is worth the time? I'm not really sure. You know what? You just need to use a good spell. Crackle did alright. It did 92, if I recall. Let's try... God, Snooze on the final boss. Put them into a deep sleep. Yeah, that'll work on the final boss. Shall I try, I don't know, Sap? If it worked, that would be wonderful. Let's try Sap. It's not gonna work, but, you know, it's worth a try. I always want to try... Hey, it did work! I can lower the final boss's defense. Outstanding. Heal thyself. Okay, everybody's at full health anyway. So, he can't kill any of us in one turn. He can kill us in 2 turns. But he can't kill any of us in 1 turn, so that's good. Oh yeah, I forgot my Kabuff is gone. Oops. Not that it was making that much of a difference. Okie dokie. Psych up. Psych up. You need to heal, and you need to maybe full heal yourself? Yeah. Getting a Kabuff off is a little bit tricky, given that the 2 people who can Kabuff, one of them is always occupied psyching up, and the other one is always occupied healing. Okay. So if he doesn't do ice this turn or next turn, then that would be very good. I would appreciate that. Not this ice. This ice is fine. This ice doesn't matter. Okay, that does a lot without Insulatal. I do need Insulatal, actually. Didn't realize how crucial Insulatal was. Kabuff doesn't seem to help very much, but Insulatal, that's a very good idea. Okay, so Giga Throw, and Helm Splitter, and Insulatal, and Multi-Heal. I hope Multi-Heal is good enough, because that's all you're gonna get! I definitely need Insulatal on. I really don't need Kabuff on. He shouldn't die from that. Yeah, fine. He will die from that. Yep. Getting tired of that! That should do loads of damage. 832, ain't gonna complain about that. 573, really? Less than Yahweasel? Okay. Loser. Okay. So, what do I need to do here? How about you... Well, no, because you're the only one who can bring people back to life. I would like to use Omni Heal. I think I do need to use Omni Heal. You need to maybe use Kabuff? Or maybe just start psyching up again? Eventually I'd like to bring Angelo back, but I'm in sort of dire straits right now. Jessica... Well, he's using Omni Heal, so you don't need to do that. That's right, sap worked! Oh, that's amazing. Sap worked. I forgot about that. Can I sap more? Does sap stack? I'm not really sure. I mean, I have Omni Heal going off, assuming that we don't all die in the interim. Okay, that's annoying, but fine, I can deal with that. This... Ooh, this might kill someone. How low are we? Not quite that low. Ha-ha! Take that, you jerk! I have Omni Heal! Okay, you need to bring, or attempt to bring back to life our healer, who is the only one who ever dies. You need to psych up. You need to, Insulatal, who's dead. God, that does a lot. What does that mean? Okay, that dazzles. Superb. Not really sure what dazzling does, but it can't be good. Great. Love the 50% chance of returning to life. That is so helpful. So great. Really superb. God, you need to continue to try to bring Angelo back to life. Yangus is very hurt, but there's nothing else I can do. He needs to do that. So I can try using the Sage's Stone to hopefully leave Yangus in a slightly better situation. If he does a desperate attack, well, and that's a focused attack. Luckily I have Insulatal, so that won't be too bad. But if he does a desperate attack on Yangus, then he's dead. Oy vey! Okay, that worked. That's very good. I needed that. That should be 50, right? Yes, okay. I wish he wasn't dazzled, but I don't really know what to do about that, so oh well. I might actually want another Omni Heal from Yahweasel, because 3 of us are quite hurt, and a multi-heal won't be enough, so Omni Heal it is. Yangus, time to just attack. I don't think Helm Splitter is helping any, so I'm just going to attack. You might need to oomph somebody about now. We're probably getting around to that time, but I haven't used any of her normal spells, basically, at all. Let's see how Kaboom does. Angelo, I mean, I've got Omni Heal going off, assuming it goes off. So maybe he should actually attack. There's a thought. Kaswoosh. How will that do? 121, better than Kakrackle. 80, not superb. That puts someone to sleep. That's very annoying. Wait, his tension return? What? Was he tensioned? I didn't even realize he did tension himself. I didn't think that was a thing. Right, so he put him to sleep before he could use his tension. That's superb. I hate this game! I hate it! You got the psych up mechanic, but it never works. It's just rolling the freaking dice. Everything about this game is rolling the dice. I hate it! Why is it so bad? Why couldn't they have just made a good game? There are lots of good games in the world. Why isn't this one of them? The rage is building up inside of me. I don't think I can reasonably psych up, because he's so often going to prevent it from... Oh, great, now the tingle's going to be wasted. He so often prevents Psych Up from actually doing anything that it's just not worth the attempt. Okie dokie. So, let's just Giga Throw. I'm not psyching up. It's not worth it. You just attack. Jessica. Can I use the sudden death move on the final boss? Is that gonna work? Sage's Stone. Angelo. I don't really know what you should do. Defensive ability that greatly reduces the damage inflicted by physical attacks. This is obviously something I got that's new. I don't know what that means. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's like defense. Well, why did I do that? I guess I had to test it somewhere. Final boss is one place to test it. Oops. Yeah, that does 187. I would rather be doing 800, but 187 is good enough, I guess. Okay, he took off my buffs and insulators and all. Wow, why did that? Oh, right, because. Oh, wait, but he was only defending against physical attacks, so why did that do so little against Angelo? That should have been more useful. How very strange. Okay, so Giga Throw seems to be my best bet right now. Yangus can do the buff. Jessica, I need Insulatal back on. Oh, of course, everybody's unoomfed because of the ice. That also unoomphs everybody. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? And you may as well do a quick multi-heal, get everybody back into good shape, since he's going to kill you all in a moment. Someone heals basically every turn. Healing is always happening, whatever else is happening. $168. Not a problem. We got Insulatal on, so also not a problem. Although I don't know if that even makes any difference with Insulatal, actually! Sure, why not? Yes, that's helpful, I imagine. Yahweasel, continue to Giga Throw. Yangus, is it worth psyching him up? I mean, what else am I gonna do with him, really? His normal attack is definitely not worth it. Oomph on Yahweasel, I guess, and Angelo, full heal on Yangus. Because this Giga Throw now is going to be frickin' amazing. It's going to do 320 or something. That is not double. Apparently it doesn't double Giga Throw for some reason. Well, it was nice having you along. Okay, that's superb. Yay, 58 HP back. Okie dokie. So, Yahweasel's attack power is doubled, but that doesn't seem to be doubling Giga Throw. Jessica, Insulatal again, Angelo, thank goodness you're alive for once, so you can use Kazing to bring somebody back to life, and it'll actually work. Ow! Well, good thing that went off when nothing was happening. Why? Okay. And now we'll get the Insulatal, making that ice a total waste of time. Good for you. $71. Well, okay, I don't get it then. Giga Throw, Psych Up. I already did Insulatal. I don't know. Should I oomph Yangus then? I guess, if he's going to attempt to Psych Up, it's not going to work, but whatever. And I guess heal yourself. You're really the only one who... Oh, wait, no. Well, I need Kabuff, but heal yourself. Priorities. Kabuff really doesn't seem to be doing that well anymore. I think we're a little bit, like we're kind of leveled to the point where Kabuff doesn't do very much, so... Like, so its effect relative to how much defense we already have is smaller now. At lower levels, its effect relative to how much we had was huge. Okay, yep. Yangus's tension returns to normal already. That's always fun. Good, after you got rid of Insulatal. I love you too, thanks. Okay, so Yahweasel. Giga Throw is the only thing that's doing any freaking damage. Yangus, I don't know. You seem to be somehow useless. Capable of occasionally paralyzing. Well, let's just see if it does more damage. Why not? Jessica, well, we need to get the Insulatal back on. That's definitely unavoidable. And multi-heal. Insulatal, very important. Kabuff, not as important. Insulatal, crucial. Kabuff, eh. Okay, we're alright. Any of us can survive a desperate attack. She's not important. Putting her to sleep does not bother me particularly. We got Insulatal on. I mean, I think I'm doing fine, but it's very much a case of, like, I have no idea. There's no way I can guess. 102. Nah. I need to get psych-ups going. Even if the psych-ups usually fail, if they succeed often enough, then that's good. So, start psyching up, you idiots. Angelo, wake up your idiot friend. And I mean, I guess if the psych-ups actually cause him to use the ice effect, then that maybe is wasting a bit of his time, too? So I don't know, is that a good thing? I have no idea. I'm very confused. Who's this gonna kill? Not dead. Close! Okie dokie, psych up, oomph on... I don't know, it doesn't even matter. And full heal on Yahweasel. Angela? Who's Angela? Jessica also needs it, but oh well, this is gonna kill Jessica, right? Yep, bye Jessica, it was nice having you along. It's how many times can Jessica die? The game! Turns out plenty! Is it worth going for it with 20? Given that 50 is never gonna happen? I don't want to! I don't want to try! He's gonna undo it! I know he's gonna undo it because he's a jerk and that's what he does! Who's going to sleep? Well, so much for Yahweasel's psych up. Okay, that's not a big deal. Welcome back to the party! So glad you could join us. He's maximally psyched up. He's asleep, great. Yangus, I think just your regular attack is going to be the best use of the psych up. Well, I mean, Parallax did do more damage. Yeah, Parallax, I suppose. You need to get Insulatal back on. I really wish you could oomph... Let's try oomphing Yangus. If it happens to go off before the attack, then hooray! And it should go off before the attack, unless the game hates me, which it does. Why do they make the psych-up mechanic so that it's never useful? This game was designed to infuriate me. It's like they went out of their way to make it as awful as possible. Everything I do, it's just... Why do I even bother with this game? And I cheated! I cheated and I still find this game unbearable. Oh my god, why is it so bad? Just somebody answer me, why is this such a bad game? It's just very bad! The thing is, you know, an RPG is about, or any story-based game really, is about, you know, you pay in by sort of suffering through figuring out the system and doing battles and all that, and what you get out of it is the story. And so it's this balance of, you know, oh, I've put so much effort into it that I'm really sort of invested in the story, and it feels great to learn more of what's happening. But there's gotta be a limit! There's gotta be a balance here! This is just tedious and horrible! This is boring! This isn't how it's supposed to be! It's not supposed to be tedious and boring! It's supposed to be, you know, just sort of interesting enough to keep you there, to make you wonder what's gonna happen next in the story. Which, frankly, the story is boring anyway, so I don't care for multiple reasons. Why is this game so bad? Somebody answer me. Why is it so bad? Jessica, you need to do something good. Kaboom. You, full heal Yahweasel. Somebody could die if he does a desperate attack, but whatever. They'll die. This might kill Yahweasel. Barely didn't. Okay. Hooray! Victory! Victory in not being killed in that particular instant. I don't understand why Parallax is clearly influenced by Oomph. Maybe the Oomph was taken away and I didn't notice. Why isn't Giga Throw influenced by Oomph? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe the Oomph was taken away. I'm going to assume that I lost the Oomph and didn't realize it. So Yangus, Parallax again, Jessica. I almost want to use the Sage's Stone. I do want to use the Sage's Stone. Sage's Stone, and also full heal Jessica. We'll see if she even survives that long. Okay, I think we're all at perfect health, so that's good. The thing is, like, Dragon Quest V also had, at the very, very basic level, the story was just a very generic good versus evil. Which is, you know, true here. And, I mean, there are lots of stories that at the very most basic level, they are ultimately a very typical good versus evil. And there's not, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay for them to be, at some level, just good versus evil. But, like, these characters are so uninvolved in that story that it's, why am I supposed to care? Like, what am I even doing? Right, Oomph is what I was gonna do. Do an Oomph on Yahweasel, because Yangus may or may not already be Oomphed. Full heal Yahweasel. I mean, so I'm told that I'm gonna get a lot more story about Yahweasel, about the protagonist, sort of in post-game stuff. But up to this point, like, assuming I didn't know that I was going to get that information post-game, why would you do that twice? What an idiot. Anyway, assuming I didn't know I was going to get that extra stuff later, what would possibly, why would I care about Yahweasel at all? He has no character traits, none. His traits are that he exists in this world. That's who he is, he's some guy. So, like, why am I supposed to care about Yahweasel? I should really care about the main character, shouldn't I? I mean, I'm not crazy. And I mean, Yangus only exists to be in love with Yahweasel. And Jessica, good lord, who cares? And Angelo actually had the most sort of interesting character development, but it's sort of done, I guess? So why am I supposed... And so I was about to compare it to Dragon Quest V. In Dragon Quest V, you know, similarly, that's a very basic level, it's good versus evil, but the characters had a lot to them. Like, there was a lot going on, and there was a lot of sort of intricacy and you know, interactions that every cutscene would make you, oh wow, that does this, and this was connected to that, and it sort of brought it in this very nice sort of slow way that you were constantly being rewarded with extra sort of ideas of what's going on. This hasn't had any of that. This has just been sort of dull. Wow, you only have 45 MP, so actually I'm not going to use Kaswoosh. So actually, you're just going to kick Rasputin in the face. That's what you're going to do, Angelo. I should have... Well, no, I shouldn't have had him multi-heal, because I need to save some MP, so... Yeah, take that! It'd be hilarious if that had killed him. I'm only psyching up to 20 from now on. It's not worth it to... And here's why. I had Yangus all ready to do a psyched up attack at 20, but nope, everything went away because this game is so bad. Why is it so bad? The thing is, you can't use a strategy against any of the more interesting bosses because they just... like they have every ability, and it's just random what they do, and so if you attempt to use a real strategy, then it's just a roll of the dice whether that strategy will actually be effective. That's not fun! Why is that, like, why did anybody playtest this shit? Honestly, who likes this? Who likes this? Do you see what I'm doing here? Do you see how long I've been in this one battle? And it's not like I'm doing a terrible job, it's just boring! Why is this game so boring? Why is it so bad? Somebody tell me, please. Why is it so bad? Why is this game so bad? There are many fans of this game that comment on my videos. And obviously I am aiming to infuriate them maximally. But seriously, it didn't have to be so bad. There are good RPGs. There are RPGs that are bad. So, like, the Final Fantasies, it's easy to always go back to the Final Fantasies. I mean, some of them have had not so great balance, and definitely some of them have had just hilariously bad stories. But none of them have been as horribly balanced as either of the two Dragon Quest games I've played, which are so badly balanced that, like, this one has actually inspired me to cheat, and I don't even care. I don't, like, if the game is gonna be so cheaty and horrible, then why would I feel bad about cheating against the game? And look at this, I've leveled up to 45 with everybody. That's like 6 or 7 levels beyond where I was, and I'm still not doing a great job, am I? So, like, even with cheating and everything, this game is still boring. Hey, look, I won. Yay. See, at this point, I should be feeling, like, you know, success. Like, oh, yes, I figured it out. But I feel like the dice happened to come, you know, to roll in the right way. Yay. Good on me. Now the second form. Oh, the second form is just a blob. What? Oh, did we actually defeat Rasputin? Is there not a second form? The spells affecting the party miraculously wear off. The party is fully healed. Apparently, one of the spells affecting us was the one that lets us get hurt. Okay. Now what? What? Oh, Alistair, what? We done it. Words can't even describe how happy I am right now. Right, time to bid this place farewell. I've changed my voice to Yahweasel for some reason. There's no need for an extended stay in a place like this. Time to make our exit. I've lost all my strength. What do you mean you've lost all your strength? Okay. Fine, whatever. Okay, great. So let's beat a hasty retreat then. Can we beat the really hasty retreat? Nope. Okay. So I guess there's more plot through this door, which is why we can't evac. I'll make it to this door. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now the second form.
This doesn't look good. We've got to get out of here.
If only you had a spell that could do it. Well, that was the stupidest cutscene ever. Yep. Run, run, run. So am I gonna have to battle a bajillion enemies on the way out? Wasn't this place called the Black Citadel, too? Oh my god, how boring. I'm just gonna check in case, oh, lame. Cheating game, you're cheating! Okay, the Black Citadel is falling apart. I guess I need to run all the way back in order to get the stairs to reappear. That's nice. He was a load-bearing boss. Without him, everything's falling apart. Are there no enemies anymore, or has my holy protection suddenly become effective? And then we explode. I guess there are only enemies who are gonna come out to get us now. Dancing Flame and Servant of Darkness, so these are just upgrades of previous enemies, even though they're like the final exit enemies! Could you be more boring, game? I challenge you! Wow, he hits hard. I might need to get a kabuff on for the guys we're gonna deal with here. Yeah, take that! 47 points of damage. Not great, to be honest. Unsurprising that a fundamentally flame-based move really doesn't do much against living flames. Wow, that was shockingly weak. Okay, those guys are no threat at all. I probably should have put them on Fight Wisely instead of Show No Mercy. I don't have the MP for them to be showing no mercy. Fight Wisely, there we go. And another super throw. It only costs 2 now, thanks to getting everything taking half the MP. So basically, one guy hits hard, the others are kind of losers. Bye. Yep, okay, we got rid of the loser guys. Now we just have to get rid of the one guy who hits hard. Oh, he's gone. Bye. Well, it was nice knowing you. Yes, I've cheated. I don't care. I've cheated. It's fine. It's good. Made the game playable again. I was actually going to rage quit there, and then I was like, you know what? I'll bet there are cheat codes for this. And hey, presto, there are. Whee! It's so fun retracing your steps. Oh wait, didn't it say something about never retrace your step? Well, but I mean, this is actually, like, it's showing the same sequence, so retracing my steps is working, in spite of the puzzle telling me never to retrace my steps. Doop-a-doop. I like how this is acting urgent, but there is no timer, so probably I could take as long as I want. Round and round and round we go. Where we stop, I would love to see, because I want to get out of here. So are we going to get another enemy as we try to walk past here? Nope. Oh, that's interesting. This one isn't actually an exit. It just kind of looks like it. I do have to go all the way back around. Yeah, fun! Video games! I can't decide if this is Holy Protection being incredibly effective, or if there actually are just no enemies in this sequence. In which case, it's... I mean, what? Could you make it more dull, guys? Like, really? Just run through and an area completely bereft of enemies? Hooey! It's like they're not even trying. Yep, we're gonna... Oh good, we're getting attacked by ourselves! Monsters appear! You know what, we're gonna attack ourselves next time! Until then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, I've got hundreds more. Just click that channel button. Cheers! From Yahweasel.